9-1 in the last 10, including all 7 on this homestand. Today, they close out the regular season and get things lined up for a do-or-die scenario Tuesday. Time to salute the fans and wrap it up on a perfect afternoon in the nation's capital. So we have arrived at the last game of the regular season. Number 162, the Nats have won 92, a remarkable feat in and of itself. Some things to be decided elsewhere today. Now the Cardinals up on Milwaukee by a game to decide the Nats' opponent on Tuesday, but Lorenzo Cain with an ankle, Ryan Braun with a bad calf muscle, not in the Brewers lineup today. We'll see, because this is baseball, and some days it doesn't matter who's in the lineup. The baseball gods will intervene and something will go awry. But it's good that our boys get to sit around and wait and see who they play right here.
You know what? I don't think it matters. I think the way they're playing right now, winning 7 in a row, bring on the Astros, bring on the Yankees, bring on whoever on Tuesday. This team's playing as well as they played all season long, and I don't think they're going to sit around and wait and see who they play. I don't really think they care.
All right. 14 years ago, came to the major leagues, right out of UVA.
All right, everybody. I didn't want to get too far into that. They are almost right in our replay. The Nationals actually have not won all 7 on the homestand. They did lose their last game against Cleveland, game 161, to break a winning streak that they had. So we'll look at the game from game 161, and they were done in by the Franmil Reyes, as he hit 2 home runs in the game, and they won it 4-2 over the Nationals. And Plutko got the win to improve to 6-7. Corbin pitched well, 6 innings, 2 runs, but he usually gets the run support, but did not get that today. And he left the game with a 2-2 tie, and then the bullpen, Strickland lost it when he gave up. The first batter Strickland faced was Reyes, and Reyes took him deep. So what that has done now, unlike what they were talking about on the video, Washington is now only 1 game back of Atlanta. So it's not necessarily Washington playing Milwaukee in the wild card game. If Washington wins this game, they will tie Atlanta for the division title, because Atlanta loses their last game of the season to fall to 97-65. So it could be a 1-game playoff if Washington wins, which is going to kind of hurt them in the playoffs, because that means they're going to have to use Max Scherzer in that 1-game playoff against Atlanta. If they lose this game, then they'll host the Brewers in the wild card just like they did in real life with Max Scherzer ready to go. And if they don't, if they end up tied and have to use Scherzer and end up beating Atlanta in the 1-game playoff, they will go with Strasburg in the wild card game in place of Scherzer. So that's the way it's setting up for right now. And right now the Nats in real life were 92-69, so we're +4. So we're not too far gone from the real record of the Nationals. So let's look at today's starting pitchers. Joe Ross will be on the mound for the Nationals against Mike Clevenger, tough right-hander from Cleveland, 13-4, 2.71 ERA. So the Nationals will have their work cut out for them. They only scored 2 runs yesterday, so they better get their bats going, because Clevenger is not going to be an easy guy to try to score runs off of. Let's go to the starting lineup. Game 162. Lindor at short, Zimmer in center, Santana at first, Franmil Reyes in right, Freeman at second, Yu Chang at third, Jake Bauers in left, Kevin Plawecki catching, the offerings of Mike Clevenger. Defensively for the Nationals, they have Soto in left, Robles in center, and Eaton in right. Wilmer Defoe gives the day off to Anthony Rendon. So this is the thing. In real life, they'd already secured the wild card, so they could afford to rest Rendon. If they had been playing for the division title, I have to believe Rendon would be starting this game, but I've got to honor the starting lineups. Doesn't mean I can't bring in Rendon later on. But Defoe will start at third. Turner, Dozier, Adams, Suzuki, and Joe Ross on the mound. So that's the situation. We'll wait and see what happens. I really don't know about playoffs as far as this project goes. My main goal in doing this was to test the inside pitch game engine to check it for accuracy, for the fun factor, and whatnot, and kind of make a full impression on it, because I think to really judge a game engine, I feel like I have to play a full season to really have a sample size large enough to go through the whole thing to get everything that could possibly come up in a game. So I think I've done that with Inside Pitch. So I will do a separate video after this game and before the postseason and go over the final statistics for the Nationals and also give my thoughts on the game engine itself, the pluses, the minuses, and then my overall opinion. All right, so we are ready to go. Joe Ross taking the warm-up tosses on the season. This is his 9th start. He is 9-3 on the replay with a 5.11 ERA. 68 2/3 innings, 73 hits, 40 runs, 39 earned, 33 walks, 65 strikeouts on the season in the replay for Joe Ross. Leading things off for the Indians will be shortstop Francisco Lindor, who, of course, this past season with the Mets. So we don't know what's going to happen further, but he's ensconced with the Indians here in 2019. All right, so Ross to Lindor, game 162. Not much else to say about it. Nats win. They tie for the division lead. They lose. They host the host the Brewers in the wild card game. All right, here we go. Game 162 is underway. 3-4, and that's a strikeout chance for Joe Ross, but that's a 20, so no strikeout. Go to Lindor. 6-4, he's going to fly to right, and Eaton puts that away. 1 down. That'll bring up Bradley Zimmer, and Zimmer only had 13 at-bats all season, so I have a PDF card of him. Of course, he had 13 at-bats with no hits, so you look at his grid, there are no hits on his grid, so he's going to have to reach on a failed range play or something, or on a walk. Here's Joe Ross. 3-1 is a strikeout chance, 18, definitely going to get him, so not a good one there for Zimmer. 2 down. We got a Zimmer here and a Zimmerman for the Nationals, but Zimmerman and Rendon are both on the bench, but are available. So here is Carlos Santana, first baseman. 1-3, possible error. 5-2, that is a split chance against a right-hander. It's a grounder to short. Possible error on Turner. He's a 7, but that's a 19. So Turner makes the play, and the Indians go down in order 1, 2, 3. I do have the game up on the computer, so I will go ahead and log this in so I can keep track of the game stats as we go. So that's a fly to right, and the replay PC game, or PC replay game, is very, very user-friendly for inputting stats. There's been several videos by people that have done that, so I highly encourage you, even if you don't like the replay game engine itself, it's worth it just to buy it to have the input, in my opinion. All right, so now we're ready for the Nationals and their final start of the season offensively. They'll have to deal with Mike Clevenger. Lineup for the Nationals: Turner in short, Eaton in right, Suzuki has jumped up to hit third in place of Rendon. Soto in left, Adams at first, Robles in center, Dozier at second, Defoe at third, and Joe Ross is the pitcher. Defensively for the Indians: Bowers, Zimmer, Reyes in the outfield, Chang, Lindor, Freeman, Santana in the infield, Plawecki catching the offerings of Clevenger. This game was played on a Sunday afternoon. I'm recording on Saturday morning, so I'm still drinking coffee. And this game will, but I'm going to, by recording on Saturday morning, I'll be able to upload it so it's ready to go on Sunday, so I can keep the days in line. All right, Clevenger. And I believe today is November 13th, if I'm not mistaken, 2021. But of course, in the replay, it's September 29th, 2019 on a Sunday afternoon. Clevenger to Trey Turner. Turner hitting .275, 21 homers, 65 driven in. 2-2, strikeout plus against a right-hander. So Trey Turner will take the whiff. As announcer once said, he'll grab some bench. And there's one away, and here's Adam Eaton, right fielder, hitting .248, 13 homers, 64 driven in. Clevenger, 2-5. It's another strikeout. Look at this column here of strikeout pluses. Wow, that's amazing. 169 strikeouts and only 126 innings pitched. That's why it has that. 2-5 is another strikeout plus. So that makes that an 18 instead of an 8. So that's another strikeout. Nationals have been susceptible to striking out. So facing Clevenger may not be the best thing for them. Here's Suzuki hitting 262, 13 homers, and 49 driven in. He's right on spot on with his average, but his power numbers are down a little bit. Clevenger, 6-3, another strikeout plus, and Clevenger strikes out the side. He hits strikeout pluses on all 3 rolls. And after 1 inning of play, we got nothing going on here offensively for either team as they both go in order. We go to second, no score. And Franmil Reyes, who came over from San Diego, will lead things off. In fact, he's carded with San Diego because he played more games with the Padres than he did with the Indians. And he had 2 home runs in the previous game. That was really the story. Ross going to try to keep him in the ballpark this time. 3-3, strikeout chance. 12 is not going to get him. He's only an 11. The stadium doesn't change that. So he'll get a swing on the house. 2-4, and he's going to line it right to Joe Ross. And Joe Ross kind of defensively makes the catch as he was kind of self-preservation mode right there. Quick reflexes, does make the catch. He is a good fielder. You see, it's a 5 range, the best you can have, and a 0 error rating, which is the best you can have. So can't rate him any better than what they've got him. Here's Freeman, the second baseman. 3-3, another strikeout chance. 15, though, against a right-hander is too high. So Freeman will swing. 6-4, he's going to single to left field. First base hit of the game. Comes off the bat of Mike Freeman. So he's aboard with 1 out. His attempt is a 1, but Joe Ross is a -1 to hold him, so no attempt there at all. There will be a strategy roll because Joe Ross does have a chance of a pickoff. So if we roll the 20, we'll check for pickoff. Don't roll the 20, so it's no big deal. We move on. And here is Yu Chang, who's taken the place of Jose Ramirez. Utility kind of infielder. Called probably a September call-up most likely. Ross, 1-3. Infield is at double play depth. 1-3 is a possible error. But Chang, 6-6, that's a single pass short, but it's a possible error, and that does fall in the error range. So what that's going to mean, we go to our chart, and on a failed error check on a single, it means there's no error, as no error can be made. So what we're doing is we're rolling 1d6 versus the base running rating of the batter. If the roll is higher, his batter is out. Otherwise, it's a single. So in this case, Yu Chang only runs at a 1, so this has to be a 1 for him to be safe. Anything else, and the batter will be out. It's a 1. He beats it out. Do you believe that? Wow. That's insane. All right, so he did it. He beat the odds. So runners are now at first and second with still only 1 out for Jake Bowers, left fielder. Joe Ross again for the pickoff chance, but there's no 20. Ross to Bowers, 3-1, strikeout chance because he's not tired. There's no walk involved. Strikeout chance, but 16 is too high. Go to Bowers. 5-3 is going to fly to center. That's out number 2. Freeman is a 4. Robles is a -1, drops him to a 3. To move up from second base on a fly ball to center, you lose 2. So the only way you can advance is we roll a 1. And we don't, so he's got to hold. So Bowers, fly ball to center, not deep enough to move Freeman up. That brings up Plawecki. Kevin Plawecki with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Joe Ross, nothing happening there. Trying to pitch out of the trouble. 4-2. Possible hit by pitch. He's a 12, plus 2 is a 14, but that's a 16, so no hit by pitch. We go to Plawecki. 1-6, he's going to ground it back to Ross, and that's going to end the inning. So he gets out of it, does Joe Ross, without any damage. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second, no score from Nationals Park on game 162 on a sunny Sunday afternoon. Juan Soto leads things off, and he's exceeded his power numbers. He is now at 40 home runs, 119 driven in and a 287 average. So his average is pretty much right on line. Home runs and RBIs is a little bit higher than his replay. Clevenger, 1-5. That's a wild pitch, but nobody's on base, so it's just ball one. 6-1 is a strikeout chance, and with that being a 1, he's going to catch Soto looking, and that's 4 batters faced and 4 strikeouts for Clevenger. The immaculate game so far. Talk about the immaculate inning. This is like the immaculate game so far. Here's Matt Adams, 258, 21 homers, 58 driven in. So his homers and RBIs are pretty good. His average is way above what you would think it would be. Of course, facing Clevenger, that might come down a bit. Although, walk plus against a lefty, so he walks at a 7. Stadium adds 1 for an 8. The plus makes it an 18, so the 12 fits. And that's a 1-out walk to the big city, Matt Adams. First base runner for the Nats. Adams has no attempt. But Clevenger does have a pickoff chance. Got to roll the 20. Didn't do it, so nothing happening. Here's Victor Robles, center fielder, hitting 245, 14 homers, 62 driven in. So those numbers kind of in line with his stats. Not too bad. Clevenger, 1-5. Again, this is a wild pitch, but now runners are on base, but he has no wild pitch rating. Pass ball rating is only a 1-2, so that misses is, again, just a ball, as Plawecki is able to block that. Clevenger will throw again, 5-4. That's a strikeout plus chance to a righty, and he got him. That's another strikeout plus. So Clevenger now up to 5 strikeouts in 6 batters. All 5 outs have come via the strikeout. Here's Brian Dozier, second baseman, hitting 267, which is well above his average there. 18 homers, 54 driven in, so he's kind of pretty much on line there. Clevenger to Dozier, 2-2, another strikeout plus. And he strikes out the side again outside of the walk. But Clevenger, all 6 outs have been strikeouts. Nats having a rough go of it. If they want to try to catch the Braves and force a playoff, they better start hitting. Otherwise, they just get ready for Milwaukee on Tuesday. All right, here's the pitcher hitting card for the Indians. They obviously not very good there. 0 for 12 for the season by all their pitchers, so that's not going to help their cause unless they get a range check of some kind. Here's Clevenger against Ross. 5-3 is a strikeout chance, and he definitely got him there. So Joe Ross picks up strikeout number 2, and that flips the order back over to Lindor. Lindor flew out to right his first chance against Joe Ross. 5-3, another strikeout chance, and he got him. So Joe Ross says to Clevenger, if you can strike out guys, I can too. 2019 was kind of the year of the strikeout, or at least one of the first years in recent time of major strikeouts. I think it was the first year that strikeouts exceeded hits. I'm not sure. Here's Zimmer, not Zimmerman, Zimmer. Joe Ross, 2-6 is a range play. Now Zimmer's got a chance to get on a range play. That'd be the only way he could do it. Go to Zimmer's card. 5-2 is a fly to left, so we're checking the range of Soto. He is a 3. And he can't get to it, so Zimmer will get a hit. How about that? Base hit for Bradley Zimmer, and that's the only way he's going to do it, is a failed range play. So it is a failed range play on Soto that provides the hit for Zimmer. 2-out single. And here's Carlos Santana. Roll for the pickoff for Ross. Nothing happening. Santana. 3-2 is a walk plus. So all of a sudden, 2-out trouble for Joe Ross. And now he's got to deal with the Franimal with 2 guys on and 2 outs. It's up to the Franimal, or it's up to Joe Ross to get it through the Franimal and not give up anything big. Pickoff chance again, nothing happening. Ross to Reyes, 6-2 is a strikeout chance, and he got him, so he got the Franimal on that one. He actually strikes out the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the third, still zip to zip here from Nats Park. And leading things off for the Nats will be Wilmer Defoe, getting a rare start in this game. Defoe enters hitting 255, 3 homers and 9 driven in against Clevenger. 3-2. That's a hit by pitch chance, but he has no hit by pitch opportunity, so no hit by the pitch. Defoe, 3-6. He will single pass short, so first base hit of the game belongs to Wilmer Defoe. And that's kind of big because that will allow Joe Ross to bunt. First, we'll do the pickoff chance, and there's no pickoff. So Joe Ross is up, and he is not a very good bunter, unfortunately for him. He's actually a little bit better hitter than he is. He's hitting 188 on the replay, 3 out of 16. So I'm scared to bunt here because I'm thinking he's going to bunt into a double play. So we'll go ahead and just have him swing away. Clevenger probably will strike him out anyway. We'll see. 4-3. No, it's a possible error on a ground ball. 5-3. He's going to line it to short. So no error there since it wasn't a ground ball. And there's also a possible double play. On a liner to short with a runner at first, if we roll a 1, it turns into a double play. Anything else, he gets back. And he gets back. So Defoe got back, but Ross lines to short for out number 1. Normally I would have bunted there, but his bunt rating was so horrible. I was afraid he'd bunt into a double play. So take the out and move on. Keep the runner at first for Trey Turner. Again, pick off chance. Oh, it's a 20, so that means on a 1-2, he will pick off Defoe. Nope, Defoe slides back in safely. Here's Turner. 3-1. That's a range play, and they are halfway in the infield. So that drops 1 from their range of the infielders. Turner, 6-1, is a star 5, which is a fly to center. So we're checking the range of Zimmer. He is a 3. 1-3, he makes the catch. He does not. Is it a single or a double? Since it's not a 5 or 6, it's a single. So it's a single to center field on a failed range play. Defoe runs at a 3, but Zimmer is a -2 arm. And to go from first to third on a single to center, you lose 1, so that drops Defoe down to a 0. So he will have to hold at second base. So runners at first and second with 1 out. First threat against Clevenger, and here is Adam Eaton. Clevenger with the pickoff chance again, nothing happening. Clevenger to Eaton, 4-1 against a left-hander. That's a blank, not a strikeout plus, it's a blank. Eaton, 6-5, he's going to fly to left. Hauled in out there by Bowers, 2 down. No chance for Defoe to move up. Well, he could, but I don't think I want to risk that, not with the runner in scoring position already. You don't make the third out at third base. He could do it with a 1. That'd be the only way he can move up, and I'm not even going to go there. All right. Clevenger, nothing happening there. Here's Suzuki. Got a chance to drive home the run. 4-3, and that's a possible error on a ground ball. Suzuki, 5-3, and that is a ground ball to short against a right-hander. That's an 11. Lindor's only a 5, so it's an easy out. And it didn't matter about him getting to third or not. The inning's over. So Clevenger pitches out of that stuff. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. At the end of 3, we are scoreless here at D.C. Nationals Park. Both pitchers on their game so far. Joe Ross coming back out. And he'll face Mike Freeman, second baseman, who got a base hit his first time up. 1-6 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So another strikeout for Joe Ross. So he's definitely racking up some Ks more than what he did in real life, and that's kind of been the theme of this game. I'll talk about that in the recap of my statistical analysis. Here is Yu Chang. 6-6. It's a wild pitch, but nobody's on, so it's ball 1. 1-6. It's a strikeout chance, and he got him. 11-11, so another strikeout for Joe Ross. 2 down, and that's Jake Bowers' time. 2 outs and the bases are clear. Bowers flew to center his first chance. 2-2. It's a single there, but he's not tired, so he would have to face 22 batters to be tired. He's only faced what? Looks like he's faced a total of 14 so far, so he's good to go. So we treat it as a blank and move on to Bowers. 1-2. It's a pop up to third, and Defoe is there to end the inning. 1-2-3. Go the Indians. So Joe Ross is matching Clevenger pitch for pitch. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still nothing doing for either team. Juan Soto steps to the plate, struck out his first chance. He did reach the 40 home run plateau in this series earlier on. Kind of a magic number, I guess. Clevenger, 2-2, blank to a lefty, so no strikeout plus there. Soto will swing, 140, flies to left. Bowers puts it away. One down. And that'll take us over to Big City Matt Adams, who walked his first chance. 4-6, that is a blank to a lefty, so no walk this time. 4-5, and that is a question mark 8 against right-handers. It goes to 7. That's a 10, though, so it's just going to be a deep fly to center. Had that been a 1 through 7, we would check for a base hit here, but it exceeded that number. So merely just a fly ball to center field. Hauled in by Zimmer. 2 down for Victor Robles. Robles a strikeout victim, his first chance. 5-5 is possible error on a throw. 1-6 is a grounder to third. Chang, though, has a 0 error rating, so no error to worry about. That's a 1-2-3 inning. And that's going to do it for both teams in the 4th. We go to the 5th, still no score from Nats Park. It'll be the bottom of the order. Plawecki and Clevenger due up for the Indians. And yes, they will always be the Indians in my book. Clevenger and then, Plawecki, then Clevenger due up. Joe Ross, 1-3. Possible error. 5-4, that's a fly to right, but Eaton's error rating is only a 4. That's a 17, so easy play for Adam Eaton as he puts that away, 1 down. And that brings up the pitcher, Clevenger. Ross, 1-3, another possible error. 2-4, that's a star 3, which is a ground ball to short. Turner's a 7, but that's a 19, so no error there. Easy play for Turner. 2 up and 2 down. It flips the order to Lindor, who was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ross, 4-6. That's a home run question mark. Switch hitter batting left-handed is a 1-11. That passes. So now Lindor, a 1-15, and he goes deep and puts the Indians on the board. 19, he does not. He's not out, though. He gets to swing, but he missed a golden opportunity for a home run. But he will swing. 2-4, and he grounds it back to Joe Ross. Boy, what a difference that was. Just missed a home run, and now he just hits it meekly back to Joe Ross to end the inning. Nothing doing there. Boy, I didn't expect Joe Ross to pitch this well against the Indians lineup, but he's doing it. I expected it from Clevenger because he was a tough pitcher. Ross maybe not so much, but he's getting it done. Now the thing is, Ross is scheduled to bat third this inning. And how far do you want to go with Ross is the question. We shall see. Here's Dozier to lead off against Clevenger. 3-6, strikeout plus, got him. Another strikeout for Clevenger. Nothing new there. 1 down for Wilmer Defoe. And if there's 2 outs and the base is clear, Joe Ross will go ahead and hit. Almost guaranteed. 1-6 is a walk plus, but Defoe, and he will walk. It's a 7, plus the 1 is an 8, plus the 10 for the walk plus is an 18. That fits. Defoe will walk. And now you have to wonder, do we pinch hit for Joe Ross or do we let him keep pitching? He's pitching so well, I'd hate to take him out. That's almost, I mean, he's pitching a 3-hit shutout through 5 innings. So I think we're going to leave him in there and just let him swing away. He's, like I said, a terrible bunter, but we'll let him swing away. First a pickoff chance, nothing happening. Clevenger to Ross. 3-1 is a range play, so possibly Ross can do something here on a range play. 5-2 is a star 4. Fly to left. Bowers is only a 2 for his range. This could drop very easily. And it does. That's going to be a base hit for Joe Ross. Is it a single or a double? It is a single for Joe Ross on a failed range play by Bowers in left field. Defoe, let's see if he can get to third. He runs at a 3 to get from first to third on a single to right. You lose. I'm sorry, on a single to left, rather. You lose 2, drops him to a 1. But Bowers is a +1, makes him a 2. So 1-2, and Defoe can make third base. He does not. He's got a hold. So runners at first and second on the base hit by Joe Ross. How about that? Joe Ross with the single on a failed range play. So now that brings up Trey Turner. Trey Turner first and second with one out. Here's the pickoff chance for Clevenger. That's a 20. So 1-2, he can pick Defoe off second base. He does not. Defoe slides back in. Clevenger to Turner. 2-2, strikeout plus, got him. Well, that strikeout plus comes in handy for Clevenger when he needs it. 2 down, and now it's all up to Adam Eaton. Adam Eaton is the last hope for the Nationals in this inning. Check for the pickoff again, nothing happening. Clevenger to Eaton, Eaton 0 for 2. 1-1, it's a walk chance, but 19 is too high, so there's no walk there. Eaton will swing. 6-6 is going to ground it to second, and Freeman is there to end the inning. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We've played 5 at Nats Park, and nothing's been decided. We are scoreless here at Nats Park. Now let's check the batters faced for Joe Ross. He has faced 19. He can face 21, so he's not tired yet. But he's getting there very quickly. Bradley Zimmer will lead off, and of course he got a base hit on a range check, failed range check, despite not having a hit all season. Ross, 1-3 is a possible error. 5-2 is a fly to left, but no error there. Soto's only a 1, so Soto will make the catch. 1 away, and that brings up Carlos Santana, trying to change his evil ways. 5-4, strikeout chance, got him. So Joe Ross still pitching strong in this one. Trying to make a case for being included on the postseason roster for sure. Reyes steps to the plate, always dangerous. Oh, that's a Suadice. That's even more dangerous. Try again. 3-5, that is a blank to a right-hander, so no single there, it's just a blank. We go to Reyes. 1-6 is going to ground it to first. Adams will take it to the bag himself. It's another 1-2-3 inning, and Joe Ross, 6 solid shutout innings. Obviously his best start of the season, without question. And he's trying to hang in there with Clevenger, and it's a case where neither offense wants to score. Clevenger can face 24 batters. He has faced 20, so he's still good. Ross is tired now, so we'll see what happens past this inning, but he's subject to fatigue from here on out. Suzuki will lead it off. He's 0 for 2 in Rendon's old spot. 1-6 is a blank to a righty. Suzuki 3-1, split chance, but against a right-hander he grounds to first. Santana will take it to the bag himself. And there's 1 away. So here's Juan Soto. Maybe he can change things with 1 swing of the bat. Clevenger 5-1. That's a blank, so we go to Soto. 6-6 is going to fly to center. 2 down. And as I'm thinking about this, I don't recall there being a ballpark check yet. So I don't believe we've gone to Nats Park yet, which does have a lot of home run chances on it. But both pitchers have stayed away from that so far. Here's Clevenger to Adams. 2-4, and that's a strikeout plus chance, and he got him to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3, go the Nats. Through 6 innings, we are still scoreless. And for Clevenger, he has now faced 23 batters. He can face 1 more batter, and then he'll be tired. So let's see what they want to do now with Joe Ross as he faces Freeman. Let's see, he's got to deal with Freeman, Chang, and Bowers, a couple of lefties. But he's pitching so well. I'm gonna, until he gives up a hit on a fatigue roll, I'm gonna leave him in there. He's pitching a shutout through 6 innings, a 3-hitter. I'm not taking him out. I'm gonna let him go as long as he can. He's got all year to rest. So Freeman, the batter against Ross, he's 1 for 2. 6-1, and it's straight up single on that 6-1 column. So Joe Ross gives up a leadoff single, and now the Nats bullpen does start to loosen, as they do have some activity down there. Wander Suero, a right-hander, and Ronis Elias, a lefty. Double barrel action in the Nats bullpen here in the 7th. Freeman, an attempt of 1, but a -1 from Joe Ross, so no attempt there. But we will have a pickoff chance. And there's no pickoff chance to worry about. Here is Yu Chang. Ross to Chang. 3-3 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So big strikeout there to get the first out of the inning. Brings up Jake Bowers. Pickoff chance again, nothing happening. Ross to Bowers, 5-2 is a strikeout chance, but 12 is too high. He's only 11. Stadium doesn't change it, so he avoids the strikeout. Bowers, 1-5, star 1, ground ball to second. Could be a double play. He's a +1 double play effect. So a 1 plus the 1 is a 2. They're halfway, makes it a 3, pivots to 0. 1 to 3, it's a double play. It is double play. How about that? That is going to go 5-4-3 around the horn. And Joe Ross has pitched 7 shutout innings against the Cleveland Indians. And I think they're going to probably have to cap him at that. I'm not sure he can go any further. But we shall see. It was an outstanding outing for Joe Ross. 7 shutout innings of 4-hit baseball. He is set to bat 4th this inning, so if he does come up, they will definitely pull him. So we'll see what Clevenger can do, because he can face Robles, but then when he faces Dozier, he will be subject to fatigue. But of course, they're going to keep him in as long as they can as well. Clevenger to Robles, 2-6, another strikeout plus, and he's just rolling along. Says, what do you mean take me out? I'll leave me in, coach. I'm ready to play, even though I'm not center field. Here's Dozier. Struck out twice. 2-6, he's going to strike out again. Got the hat trick. No shame there. Clevenger is putting everybody away. And that brings up Defoe. It's actually reached base twice, a walk and a single. 4-5, and that's a strikeout plus. He won't do it this time. Struck out the side to Clevenger, so he's certainly not showing any signs of fatigue as he just mows down the Nationals. And now we go to the 8th, still no score. Now, Ross is scheduled to lead off the inning, and actually Clevenger is set to bat second, so I think both pitchers are going to call it a day, as they've given their teams as much as they could possibly give them. Joe Ross goes 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs. We'll check his walks and his strikeouts real quickly. 1 walk and 8 strikeouts for Ross. Clevenger, 2 walks and 12 strikeouts, so we'll do his numbers. 2 walks and 12 strikeouts for Clevenger in 7 innings of giving up just 3 hits and no runs. So there is the book on Clevenger. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 12 strikeouts. And for Joe Ross, he goes 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. And coming up is Plawecki to lead things off. And the new pitcher will be Wander Suero for the Nationals. He's only a 1-inning guy, so they're not going to worry about a double switch. They will just go ahead and let him pitch. And then they'll figure out who the pinch hitter is going to be as the second batter. Right now, Plawecki will get the first at bat. It's his turn up. Suero on the season. This will be game number 74 for Suero. He pitched 78 in real life. This is only 74 for him. He is 3-5 with a save in the replay on a 3.94 ERA. So he's done better than what the card shows. So Wander Suero is on. And let's see who's picking up a bat for the Indians here in the on-deck circle. It's going to be Jason Kipnis. So Jason Kipnis will pinch hit for the Indians. He had a big pinch hit double in game 1 of the series. Even though they lost it, it still was a big pinch hit double. So he's certainly capable. So Suero to Plawecki. Start the 8th, no score. 2-3, strikeout plus, and the theme continues. Another strikeout. Plawecki is gone. And now that brings up the pinch hitter, Jason Kipnis. So strikeout of Plawecki, and the beat goes on, as Sonny and Cher once sang, with these strikeouts. So Kipnis is up. On the replay PC computer replay, he is hitting 266 with 17 home runs. So he's got the home runs right down pat, average a little high. But, you know, what are you going to do? Here's Suero, the Kipnis. 6-3, strikeout chance. He does not strike out. That's an 8, but that's a 9. No strikeout. He gets the swing. 4-6, and he's going to ground it to second. Put away by Dozier. Flips to Adams. The easy out. Kipnis is retired, and that flips the order to Lindor. Francisco Lindor will get the call. He's 0 for 3. Suero, 4-4. Ball 1 on a wild pitch. 1-6. That's a blank to a switch hitter, so we go to Lindor. Whoop, that's a Suedice. We'll try it again. 5-2, and that is a star 6, which is a fly to right to end the inning. So Suero pitches 1 inning, gets a strikeout, gives up nothing else. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still no score from Nats Park. We'll need a new pitcher for the Indians, and we'll see who they're going to go to. The Nationals have Turner. I'm sorry, they have a pinch hitter and then the top of the order. So the Indians will need to declare their pitcher before the Nationals have to declare their pinch hitter. So let's see who they're going to go to. It is going to be Adam Cimber, a right-hander. So Adam Cimber is on to pitch for the Indians, which means the Nationals will turn to a left-handed pinch hitter, Gerardo Parra. So Parra will pinch hit, and then it'll be Turner, followed by Eaton. So a couple of lefties will be facing Cimber, Parra, Turner, and Eaton. So Gerardo Parra, the baby shark, will be facing Cimber, and Gerardo Parra on the replay is hitting .258 with 7 home runs. Cimber on his replay is 5-1, 2 saves, and a 4.19 ERA. So the wheels are turning here in the bottom of the 8th as both managers looking to sneak that win in. Here's Cimber to Parra. 3-3, strikeout chance. Not, oh, that's too high. Go to Parra. 5-6, he's going to single to right field. So leadoff single for Gerardo Parra to start the bottom of the 8th. A leadoff single. The Indians do have Oliver Perez, a lefty, in the bullpen, and he's going to be looking, if they get to Eaton, they may bring him in. We'll see how the inning plays out, but he is loosening in the bullpen. So Parra is aboard. His attempt is a 4, -1's a 3. Parra cannot get the jump, and we're not going to have Turner bunt, I don't think, or do we? Actually, it makes sense to have Turner bunt, doesn't it? So the 19 means it activates a bunt chance. He's a bunt rating of 4, turns into a 3 with the infield in, but we first pitch and see if there's a strikeout. 3-2, it's a strikeout chance, but the strikeout chance gets cut in half when you bunt, so that 6 does not fall in this anymore. So he will get the bunt. So Turner will be up to bunt. All right, so he will get the bunt. He is a 4. He turns into a 3. 3 and a 3. 3 and a 3 is a good bunt. And the number 2 here means it was fielded by the pitcher. So it's a good sacrifice bunt by Turner. It's going to go 1-4. As Cimber throws to Freeman covering first. Gerardo Parra is the new runner at second base. Now do they pinch run for Parra? Let's see how that's going to play out. Check out Parra's run rating and see how he's doing. Parra runs. Where did I go? What did I do with Parra's card? There he is. Parra runs at a 3. Do they have anybody on the bench that runs better? Doesn't look like it. Everybody else on the bench is a 3 or less. So we're going to keep Parra in the game. He's not going to be pinch run 4 because that's the best they have. Now here's Adam Eaton. Do you bring in the lefty to face Adam Eaton? I think you kind of have to. So Cimber is done, and they will go to the lefty Oliver Perez. And they also have right-handed action in the bullpen as well behind Perez. They do have right-hander Dan Otero, who is loosing in the bullpen as well. So right now the moves being made by both managers, and it's Oliver Perez coming on to face Eaton. Perez on the replay, 3-2, 2.85 ERA and a save. So Perez trying to keep this game tied into the ninth. Simber goes a third of an inning, gives up a hit. Don't know about the runs because that runner, Parra, is his responsibility. No pickoff chances or anything, so no strategy roll needed. Just lefty on lefty, Perez to Eaton. 3-1, strikeout plus, but he doesn't get him. He's an 8. The plus is an 18, but that's a 19, so Eaton fights that off, does not strike out. He does get the swing. 1-2, and he pops it to first. Boy, if that had been a 1-3, that would have been a triple. But he pops it up to first. Santana is there for the out. 2 outs, and now we got to go to Suzuki. And do they leave Perez in there to face Suzuki is the question. Or do you bring in your right-hander now that you've gotten out of trouble? I think this is not 2020 or 21. You can face one batter and be replaced. So that's what Perez is doing. He's going to come out. And they're going to bring in the right-hander to face the right-hander. So Perez did his job. He faced the one batter and got the guy out. That's what they needed from him. And now right-hander Dan Otero is coming on for the Indians to try to finish out the inning and send this thing to the ninth with no score. So Dan Otero coming on. On the replay, he is 1-0 with 2 saves and a 1.99 ERA. So replay baseball has him doing much, much better. Of course, the sample size not so great with basically 30 innings. But here we go. Suzuki facing Otero. 2-5, that's a possible error on a throw. 5-5, that's a ground ball to third, but again, Chang has no error rating, so he makes the play, and the inning's over. So Otero did his job. We go to the ninth, no score from Nats Park. 9 innings, and nothing's been decided. Make sure the focus is still okay on this. All right. I think my score sheet's getting out of view here because we're going to the ninth inning. See if I can adjust anything here with that. Maybe raise this up a touch. We'll see. Maybe that will help. Doing it that way. They'll get some more innings in the picture. All right, so we're going to need a new pitcher for the Nationals. And we might get a pinch hitter for Zimmer because the Indians going to need some offense, and so they're going to bring in a new center fielder to pinch hit for Zimmer here in the ninth. But first, the Nationals have to declare a pitcher, so we'll see who it's going to be. It was scheduled to be Zimmer, Santana, and Reyes. So let's see who they're going to go to here. They're going to go to... Boy, who do you go to here? They're going to go to Fernando Rodney, a right-hander. Fernando Rodney. So Fernando Rodney is on. And the Indians, will have to counter with a pinch hitter. And they will counter with, even though it goes against the grain, well, no, they're going to counter with Jose Ramirez. They're going to bring in their best they got. Jose Ramirez is going to pinch hit in this one. And they'll bring in a new center fielder, probably Jordan Luplow will most likely play center field. But right now, it is Jose Ramirez. They are trying to win it right now. They don't feel like playing extra innings on the last game of the season. So, Fernando Rodney facing Jose Ramirez to start the ninth. Zip-to-zip tie. Nothing, no offense to be spoken of. And Ramirez trying to change it. Rodney, 5-3 is a walk plus, so that's one way to do it. Get the leadoff man on. They will, Ramirez runs well, so you're not going to pinch run for him. Let's see if he can get a jump to steal. He's attempt of 6. Nope, no jump. So Ramirez will have to hold. And they will go to the next batter, which is Carlos Santana. Switch hitter. Rodney, nothing on the thing here. They're playing the infield halfway for the double play. Rodney to Santana. 3-4. He's not tired, so there's no single there. Santana, 5-6. He's going to fly to right. One away. And that will send up the Franimal, Franmil Reyes, the dangerous one. Had those 2 home runs in the last game. Been held in check here, 0 for 3. See if Rodney can keep it that way. 6-6 is a possible wild pitch. That's a 9. It is a wild pitch, and that's huge. Takes the double play out of the order, and it also puts the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now do you walk Reyes is the question and face Freeman. Freeman's a better average, so I think you're going to pitch to Reyes because the chance of Reyes getting a base hit is less than the chance of Freeman. So they're going to go ahead and pitch to Reyes. 5-2, strikeout plus, and he got him. Big strikeout there for Fernando Rodney to get Reyes. And now you got to deal with the pesky Freeman, who was 2 for 3. You could walk him intentionally and pitch to Chang and force maybe the Indians to bring in Ramirez to keep him in the game to play third base, which I think they will do. So they're going to pull Chang back, actually. They're going to walk Freeman. That's the first step, because they will intentionally walk Freeman, but we're going to have a pinch hitter for Chang. And the pinch hitter is going to be, boy, who do they go to here? Their better hitters are right-handed. So they're going to go to Jordan Luplow. He's going to be the one that takes over in center field anyway. So Ramirez will stay in the game to play third base in the 9th. And then Luplow, after pinch hitting, will stay in the game to play center field in the 9th. So Luplow is on as, again, the wheels are turning. The intentional walk there. Now, Luplow, the batter. Bullpen activity for the Nationals. They do have Sean Doolittle in the bullpen, loosening along with Daniel Hudson. Their 2 quote-unquote closers are loosening in the bullpen, but right now it is Fernando Rodney who gets the chance to face Luplow. 4-6, strikeout chance. 16 is too high. Luplow gets the swing. 2-2, single pass second for Luplow. That might score the run. Ramirez, again, runs at a 5, so I think it's almost guaranteed he's going to score. And he will score from second. To score from second on a base hit, you don't need nearly that much of a advancement. You just need a 2 through 6. He's a 5, so he will score automatically. Give the Indians a 1-0 lead on the big base hit, big pinch hit single by Luplow. Freeman at second base. Let's see how he runs. Freeman runs at a, where'd you go, Freeman? Freeman, there he is. Freeman runs at a 4. So let's see, to get from first to third on a single, he's going to make it to third without a throw. And that's going to be it for Fernando Rodney. He's going to have to come out as he is now tired and he's given up the lead. So 2 outs magic there by the Indians. And with Jake Bauers, the lefty, coming up, the Nationals will go ahead and turn to Sean Doolittle. Why not? Might as well. Sean Doolittle is on. Doolittle pitched 63 games in the regular season. And let's see, by bringing him in now, this is game 63. So he's right on schedule. 56 2/3 innings in the replay as opposed to 60 in real life. He's 7-2 with a 30 saves and a 3.18 ERA, so he's doing a whole lot better than he did in real life, but I used him less. Go figure. What are you going to do? Depends on the situation of the game, I suppose. So Doolittle is on, and unless the Nationals rally, Rodney would take the loss, and they would be in the wild card game against Milwaukee. So let's see. 2 walks issued by Rodney, one of those intentional. He did get a strikeout, but he gave up the big base hit. But it was the leadoff walk that came back to bite him. That's what really got to him, was that leadoff walk. So far, 1 run, but the runners on base are his responsibility. So Doolittle now will be facing Bauers, lefty on lefty. Try to keep it a 1-run game. 4-2 is the ballpark card. Haven't been to the ballpark card the entire game, and we do it now. And that could be trouble A lot of home run chances there on that card. Although Bowers, when he's against lefties, he's got an 11 number there. So we'll see. 3-5, and that is a star 6. 4-5 would have been a home run chance. 3-5 is a star 6, which is to fly to right to end the inning. So Doolittle goes a third of an inning and doesn't give up anything else. But damage done, a hit, a run on a hit, no errors, and 2 left. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Nationals to try and tie the Braves. Let's see, what was that last out? Let me write it down. Fly to right. Okay. So fly to right ends the inning, and now the Indians will need a new third baseman. That is Jose Ramirez. He stays in the game to play third. Luplow stays in the game to play center. Or actually, you know what? I think they might bring in a defensive replacement because Luplow is not very good. So I think they're going to bring in Greg Allen, if I'm not mistaken. Well, he's not very good either in center. He's great in left and right, but he's not good in center. Actually, they're going to bring in Oscar Mercado to play center field. So it will not be Zimmer. It'll be Mercado in center field. So let's get that updated. So it's going to be Mercado, the new center fielder, and he is a 4, 1, and a -1. Can't get a whole lot better than that unless he was a 5. But that's pretty close. So Mercado is the new center fielder. And more importantly, need a new pitcher for the Indians, and they will go with their closer, Brad Hand. That's why he's there. Brad Hand is on to try to close the deal. Otero has a chance to be the winner. He went, let's see, Otero only went a third of an inning, so he could get the win just by pitching a third of an inning. But it's up to Brad Hand to solidify this ball game and finish it off. He's got a deal with Soto, Adams, and Robles. Again, Rendon is on the bench to pinch hit, so you can almost guarantee that he will be in the game at some point to pinch hit. Just a matter of who he's pinch hitting for. You're not going to pinch hit for Soto, obviously. Could pinch hit for Adams. So I think they might pinch hit for Adams with Rendon. We shall see. Right now, here's Soto against Hand, lefty on lefty. 1-1's a strikeout plus, and he got him. So Brad Hand gets the strikeout of Soto for out number 1. Now Adams has a very good, actually has a good home run chance, so they're going to leave Adams in there to face Brad Hand. 5-6 strikeout chance, got him. So back-to-back strikeouts. And now with Robles at the plate, they're going to go ahead and go to Anthony Rendon. Last chance for the Nationals. It'll be Rendon to hit for Robles. And on the replay, Rendon is hitting .293, which is a lot less than his average. Home runs are up, though, 36. So, and that's what they really need is a home run, basically, because I don't think you can put together a whole lot of hits against Brad Hand, but I could be wrong. But this is it right here. Last chance for Rendon. If not, it's a 1-0 shutout by the Indians to end the season and send the Nationals to the wild card game against the Brew Crew. Hand to Rendon. 6-4 strikeout chance, but Rendon fights it off. He's a 7 there, but that's an 8. So no strikeout. Rendon gets to swing. 3-2, and it's against a lefty. He singles past first, so that left-right split helped him out. So Rendon is on. Now, do you pinch run for Rendon? Do they have anybody that can run faster than Rendon on the bench? He's a 3. I don't think anybody else runs. Nope, nobody else runs better. So they're going to keep him out there as the player. Now we're going to pinch hit for Dozier with Howie Kendrick. So Howie Kendrick will pinch. Actually, you know what? Take that back. We're going to use Ryan Zimmerman because he's so good against lefties. So Zimmerman will pinch hit, and if anybody gets on, or if he gets on, then they'll pinch it for Defoe with Kendrick. But right now, they're going to go with their top 2 guys. Zimmerman, Mr. National, will get a chance to pinch hit here against Brad Hand. So it will be Zimmerman rather. Not Dozier, but Zimmerman. Ryan Zimmerman gets the chance. Rendon has an attempt of 1, but a -1 from Hand takes that away, so there's no strategy roll needed. Hand to Zimmerman. 1-3. Home run question mark. Are you kidding me? But it's a 1-8, and that does not pass. Boy, if Zimmerman would have hit a walk-off home run, that would have been something. But that didn't happen. But he does get the swing, and he's got a lot of singles against lefties, as you can see on his card. 1-6, and he found one of those. A single past third base. So the 2 pinch hitting decisions paid off, and the inning continues. And now Brad Hand is tired, and he's got to deal with Howie Kendrick, who's going to pinch hit for Defoe. So Dave Martinez pulling out all the stops to try to get this victory and tie the Braves for the division lead. It is up to Howie Kendrick, pinch hitter. So Howie Kendrick comes in, and Kendrick on the replay is hitting .299 with 22 homers. So his home runs are up, but his average is way down. He's definitely due. Hand is tired, but he's the best you got, so I don't think you're going to take him out of there. He did strike out the first 2 he faced. They're going to stick with him. 5-1 is a range play at the ballpark. So we're going to Nationals Park for a range check for Kendrick. 6-6 is a home run to center field. He's an 11. That's a 5. It is gone. Howie Kendrick, a pinch hit 3-run homer, and the Nationals walk it off and tie the Braves for the division lead. And there will be a 1-game playoff. Yes, Virginia, there will be a 1-game playoff. A 3-run home run for Howie Kendrick, and the Nats are just celebrating on the field as they walk it off on a 3-run homer from Howie Kendrick. What a way to cap the regular season. A 3-run bomb, and the Nationals win it 3-1. And incredible fashion, Doolittle gets the win. We'll talk about a cheap win. He only pitched a third of an inning, but it's good enough to get him a win. He goes to 8-2 on the season. Brad Hand takes the loss, drops to 8-6. And let's check the numbers. Nationals 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Indians 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. All the offense coming in the 9th inning. After 8 shutout innings by both pitching staffs, the teams are up, 6 left on. So there you go. With that victory, the Nationals now go to 97-65, same as Atlanta. So they are tied, and there will be a 1-game playoff, and we'll have to roll to the side or die to see where that game is going to be played. If it's going to be played at Nats Park or played at SunTrust Park in Atlanta. We'll figure that out later. But right now, the man of the hour, Mr. Howie Kendrick. And I believe if you remember in real life, Kendrick had a big grand slam against the Dodgers in the playoffs. This wasn't a grand slam. It was a 3-run shot, but it was just as big and was heard around the world, particularly down in Atlanta. They figured they had the division wrapped up, but Howie Kendrick had other ideas. Let's get Howie Kendrick in good focus here. Make sure he's in good focus. There he is. He's the man, Howie Kendrick. So, there will be a playoff game against Atlanta. That will be on a video. So my statistical video for the stats are going to be pushed back a little bit because we're going to have a playoff game. So how about that? So Max Scherzer will have to get the start in the playoff game, or I might do Strasburg. But I think, and that way I'll keep Scherzer in case they need him for the wild card game against Milwaukee. That would keep that in order. So I think we're going to have Strasburg, and I got to figure out who's going to pitch for Atlanta. I don't know their rotation to see if I'm assuming maybe Max Fried might pitch. We'll have to wait and see. I have to do some research on that and figure that out. But for now, that's going to do it. Nationals. This thing keeps getting blurry on me for some reason. Well, that's my eyes going blurry, one or the other. But either way, Nationals win it. They finish the season 97 and 65 on the replay. And I don't remember, I think they won this game in real life to finish 93 and 69. So I think I finished +4 for the season. But that's going to do it from here. Until next time when we have the one-game playoff. Hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch, Washington National style. Hope you enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see you all down the road.